And we are going to talk about Rhodes Food Group next. So this is an interesting company. It hasn't been listed on the market forever. Literally been about, 2.5, 3 years. Headquartered in Groot Drakenstein, believe it or not. That's where the Boschendal headquarters are. That's between Pniel and Franschhoek in the Western Cape. They're a big player in food, jams, pies, in fact, general prepared meals. They have a relationship with Woolworths. They also have a herd of cows which produce some of that Ayrshire milk for Woolies. And they've been buying up all sorts of businesses in that sort of 50 to 200 million rand value category in order to bulk up the business. So it's doing that kind of roll up, because when you buy businesses at a low PE, it obviously juices up your own earnings. Right, Grant, so we're talking about a company here that has grown from a fairly slow start to a 5.7 billion market cap. That's impressive. PE looks quite elevated at 33.7, but that's historic. Dividend yield 0.95%. I suppose that's the way to do it. If you've got a high market rating, you can use that paper to do these deals.
Sure, it's been a market darling since its listing, and of course use the funds that they raised from the listing to acquire all these different businesses.
Yeah.
And it's been quite interesting to see. I think now going forward into 2017, we'll actually get a fair understanding of whether they will be able to integrate all these acquisitions.
Yes.
But apart from that, I mean, they've got a really good private label in Rhodes, so doing Rhodes juices, doing jams.
I would have thought that would be a bad brand. You know, that's the same Rhodes. That's the Rhodes Must Fall Rhodes. Cecil John Rhodes.
Well, it's definitely
and
not
that's because
falling.
he owned Boschendal at some point in the past.
That's right.
But you're right, people don't even realize that anymore.
That's good. And then they have the Bull brand, so bully beef, supplying into
that
the low-end
they bought
market.
from Cap, right? That was the meat processing business at some point along the way.
That's right. So
Bull brand, and then what's the other one? Magpie.
Magpie.
Yeah.
So took an underperforming asset. I think we are seeing that brand turn around. And then, of course, these ready-made meals into Woolies, which is definitely one of my favorites.
Do they do everything over there, or does Woolies have different relationships? So what are you talking about, the stuff where you get like couscous and bean salads and all that
That's
sort
right.
of stuff?
So your ready-made pastas, those you just slip into the microwave, but also some of your quick snacks. So your spring rolls, your samosas,
yes.
some of those brands. So quite a nice array of products there.
And those things have got crazy margins. So you probably find Woolies and Rhodes Food Group both enjoying expanding that line of business.
That's it, and also got a really good relationship with Engine, where they supply a lot of these pies that we spoke about under the Magpie brand.
Yeah, and the pie business, they expanded by buying something called Saint Pie. Let's speak about their acquisitions. So Packmar was done for about 165. That was like juices. Boland Pulp, same thing. So that's the people who take the fruit and chop it up and manufacture the pulp, which then gets used by other juice producers. Paco, the most recent deal, what were your comments about or your thoughts on that? So Paco is a Durban-based company that is involved with spices, chili powders, curry powders, all that sort of stuff.
So it did seem quite expensive. I mean, they bought it on at 21 times earnings, but it was an all-share deal. So when your PE is 26 and you're acquiring a PE or a company with a PE of 21, it's not that demanding, but it is a little bit dilutive, but it does seem like a good acquisition.
Let's have a look and see what the share chart looks like. That's handsome. So that's, yes, a 3-year chart, because that's all it's been on the market for. So it came on in the single figures and it's now trading 26 and it's grown. So if you got involved there early on, you've done well, as have the management team under Bruce Henderson, and they have shares in the business too and seem to be enjoying the whole trend. Still hot for you?
I am. The PE doesn't scare me, so it does seem very demanding, but I do think that we will see aggressive earnings growth, and I do think it is sustainable. So
and there are probably more businesses like that to buy. I mean, not an infinite number.
Sure. I think we just got to keep an eye on that balance sheet. I mean, they have been making a lot of deals, so we just got to keep an eye on that debt.
But as far as it goes for you, it's got momentum and you think it continues.
Yeah, I'm
hot on that one.